anybody who doesn't feel loved, who doesn't feel wanted, just doesn't feel like they belong. This song right here is a song for Self-Harm Awareness Month. And I hope this song can help you never give up and it can give you motivation. Everybody's beautiful. We're all put here for a reason. I promise it'll all be alright. Everybody grab my hand. Listen to this story.
So there's this one girl I know around town. Her mom's out partying, her dad's not around. Every night she falls asleep to the same old sound. And that sound is the rain and her eyes falling down. They say it's gonna help, they say school's safe, but that's the reason that she's feeling sorrow in the first place. She wonders where she's gonna go. Think by now they ought to know that she's feeling all alone. Don't know what she sees at home. Yeah, no matter what, she always wants to sell. Wishes she could find a friend, maybe they can help. But they see that ass different, so she never could find her friend. But got to give it go, it's hard when the time comes. Now she starts to take the night, giving anywhere it slides, cause she wants to rid the pain that she feels in her life. Every day she's trying hard not to stop that fight. From that point on, she sees that there's a war for her life. Where did the real her go? Every single day, feeling like she's all alone, but now she made it through. Yeah, she pushed through it. Please never give up. I know that you can do it. Where did the real her go? Every single day, feeling like she's all alone, but now she made it through. Yeah, she pushed through it. Please never give up. I know that you can do it. Now she's looking at the sky and she can't help but cry. She's really feeling so scared that she may have to survive. Looking on the body and seeing all the scars. She's trying to tell but it's really so hard. Looking at the blade, it's a line sweet like that. She can even flush it down and she can sing it in her flesh. Finally flush it down. She saw the devil on the blade. She refuses for her house to become her heart's grave. Now she keeps the team, telling them to take a dream. Girl is beautiful and you're all clean. I promise you you'll make it through. Grab my hand, I'm there with you. Even when it's dark and blue, God is always there with you. Yeah, we're all here for one thing, and that's to live life as a normal human being. They're gonna knock you down, but you gotta get up. Everybody's beautiful, please never give up. Where did the real her go? Every single day, feeling like she's all alone, but now she made it through. Yeah, she pushed through it. Please give up, I know that you can do it. Where did the real her go? Every single day, feeling like she's all alone, but now she made it through. Yeah, she pushed through it. Please never give up. I know that you can do it.
Not quite going like you want to be. Sometimes that happens. Just got off to a bad start from the start. Somebody didn't put their flyers. They put their flyers out, but nobody. Somebody took them down or something. I don't know. Stuff happens. We'll watch it though. They'll be back in when we get done smoking. We've been out, we've had a bunch of people show up. Are you playing the songs as you pick them out? Is that how it does?
Dreams like a river, ever changing as it flows. And
And the dreamer's just a vessel that must follow where it goes, trying to learn from what's behind you, and never knowing what's in store. Makes each day a constant battle just to stay between the shores. And I will sail my vessel till the river runs dry, like a bird upon the wind. These waters are my sky. I'll never reach my destination if I never try. So I will sail my vessel till the river runs dry.
That's a good song, yeah.
Too many times we stand aside and let the water slip away.
You
What we
okay?
put off till tomorrow,
A little disappointed, but you're all
now
right.
become today. So don't you sit upon the shore and say you're satisfied. Choose the chance of happiness and dare to dance the tide. Yes, I will sail my vessel till the river runs dry, like a bird upon the wind. These waters are my sky. I'll never reach my destination if I never try. So I will sail my vessel till the river runs dry. There's mountains deep, rough waters, and I know I'll take some falls, but with the Lord as my captain, I can make it through them all. Yes, I will sail my vessel till the river runs dry, like a bird upon the wind. These waters are my sky. I'll never reach my destination if I never try. So I will sail my vessel till the river runs dry. Yes, I will sail my vessel till the river runs dry. Till the river runs dry.
Hello? Hello? Somebody just called, but when the time I got to it, they wasn't on there. Inside. Yeah, we need to look here a little closer now.
Yeah. cannot be reached at this number. No advertising. I don't worry. What's not about it?
At this point, because I see you do show that. Somebody didn't get the flyers or something.
We've got them up in the house, but other than that, I don't. And you sent a nice thing out on Facebook. Didn't you have a few people on there say that they were going to come?
Well, it works out here right now.
Well, times it does, yeah.
Where's
Is this
that?
your drink, Daryl?
Huh?
Is this your drink?
I think mine, I can drink it.
Here's your hand.
This evening. My name is Corey Miller, and I have cerebral palsy. This get-together is for my mom, Nancy Connor, my mom, Imelda, and some of you knew my mom. If you don't, here's a little bit about her. She was very protective of me. She didn't always make the best decisions, but nobody is perfect. Well, her husband beat her a couple times. I don't know why she didn't divorce him back then. Well, the first time I seen my stepdad fight her, I just turned 6 years old. It was only 2 days after my birthday. How could somebody hurt someone that they love? Well, April 23rd, 2007, my stepdad stabbed my mom over 200 times, killing her. The last thing I hear come out of her mouth was sickening cries for help. I often wonder how much pain she was in. They said she died quick, but I heard her screaming long after Mama got me out. Well, my Aunt Janice and Uncle Darrell, and her name was Imelda Connor, home with them. That was the best summer of my life. Brad, Darrell's son, took me to his house a couple times. I liked driving his tractor with him. That wasn't nothing compared to what Scott, his brother, did. Mom had a recliner in the living room. They took it to the auction lot, but I wanted it back. So Scott went to the auction place and got it back. They didn't let me know that he got it. I was so happy. A few days after Harold, my baby Rabbit, and I went to Illinois to live, but I didn't call that living. I say I went to war for my life, and my sergeant's name is Jesus Christ. The first couple months wasn't too bad. I loved school. I was in the paper for being an 80 honor roll student. I ran all over town. My favorite place to go was Outgo. I got stuff for Mom there. Sometimes I would get me a Pepsi and a Slim Jim. It was like this for about a year. Then it got bad really fast. I had been slapped, thrown around, called every name that you can think of. The worst physical pain I felt was hunger. Sometimes they wouldn't feed me because they said that I eat like an animal. And they said they were ashamed of me. I can't take medicine. Some reason they didn't understand that. One day, Dad jerked me out of my wheelchair and hit me, which was not the worst part. That November, I had the back clothesline pump put in. I didn't want it put in for the simple fact the test didn't work. Let me tell you what happened when I went to the hospital. When we got there at 4:30 in the morning, and we had to wait for Eller in the waiting room. After that, the doctors tried to give me a shot in my back 9 times. Finally, they realized that they wasn't going to get it like that, so they took me to the x-ray room, and they got it the first time. About an hour passed, and DOD Davis came to check me. She gave me a remote control to me, so she could see if I could hold on to it. I dropped it. She said that I was doing good, and I would do good with the pump. I thought that they got in the laughing gas, because I couldn't even stop moving. Well, the doctor thought it was a good idea to tell an alcoholic to give a handicapped stepson tough love. The rest of the time that I spent in Illinois was a living hell. My stepmom always yelled at me and said that I wouldn't amount to anything. My stepmom's son-in-law gave me marijuana for the first time. We were going to see a race. They gave it to me a lot after. I thought it would help me forget what was happening at home, but it didn't. When they took me anywhere, I would go by myself, so they wouldn't be ashamed of me. I had fun anyway. I would go to the garden center and think what I was going to buy when I came back home. I didn't really have much freedom, but still did some things that I would leave to my teachers because my stepmom told me she would be my worst nightmare if I told anybody what goes on in that house. The last time that I came back to Indiana to visit changed my life. I was reminded what it felt like to be loved and cared for. I didn't really believe in miracles until then. I didn't get to do half the things that I wanted to do. The one thing that I thank God every day that I didn't do, 'cause young goodbye. If I did, I wouldn't be on this stage today. I would be 6 foot under the ground lying in a casket because I didn't have anything to live for. I smoked more marijuana in that 3 days than I did in my life. I went crazy when they told me that I couldn't go back to Indiana. The next thing I knew, I was in the middle of the road in my wheelchair. I had surgery on my back that summer. Jan and Darryl came and saw me after I had surgery. A couple months passed and school started. My new aide noticed that I was coming to school dirty and sick. When Rebecca, the school psychologist, was giving a test to me, she asked me what I wanted to do when I turned 18. I asked if this was confidential, and she said yes. A few days after Barry, the lawyer from Chicago, came to talk to me at my school. I told him what was going on. I wanted to wait until I turned 18 to make sure that they couldn't get me back. That plan didn't work too well. They had to get me out of the house earlier than they expected. That day was crazy. People was running around all over the place. I got away from everything that day. If you want to know about my story, you can read my book. The website address is The Life of Corey Miller, thebook.weebly.com. I'm going to warn you, there are a lot of foul language in it. I went to the Hogan family reunion in May, and nobody talked bad at me, and Mom tried to get me to eat more. The sad part of that was I'm not used to it yet. All I could think about was I'm making Mom look bad. The world changed since I was a little boy. The Bible talks about these times in the book of Revelation. I can't quote the verse, but it says moms and dads will turn away from their children, and children will turn away their moms and dads. Scott and Christina is raised in Calista right. She always talks to me no matter where we are. Seekers nowadays don't care about anything. All they're worried about is they look good. Let me tell you all a story. When I was 9 years old, I used to love to cook. I had a little chair that sat low to the floor, and I would have my pan in front of me. My great aunt, Mary, had a melon batter, and I never had one. I loved looking in her kitchen because she had all kinds of nice stuff. She gave me that melon batter and a bush of celery. If I knew this was how I would end up, I would have done more when I was younger. I'm getting better every day. Mom and Daddy got a wagon full of tools for me. I have been using them. I don't understand why they said that they want me and then treat me like crap. Well, yes, I can. They wanted my money. If you or somebody that you know are in a violent situation, don't be afraid to tell somebody. You could save someone's life. I would like to thank my heroes. Would everybody stand up, please? They say the truth will come out in time. This is true with Tiffany Mayberry. She was licked by my so-called stepmom. She was told that I was lazy and I didn't care about my life or anything. Tiffany was the one that took me shopping for everything from new clothes to razor, and she brought me food. The second person is Rhonda Miller. She had the nerve to help me even with the chance of losing her job, and she still helped me. I called that love. She told me that I was more important than her job. The third person is Barry Larry. He was my lawyer that helped me get away from my so-called dad and his girlfriend, the lack of a better word. His company has a magazine coming out, I don't know when, but Mom probably knows. The fourth person is Don Wheelet. He was the principal of the high school. He saw I was coming to school dirty and sickly. He and Birch Howell, he's the fifth person. He helped me to the bathroom a lot because they would let me go free for 6 months without pooping. I got sicker than a dog sometimes. The sixth person is Shella Atwater. She was my case manager and one of my teachers. She helped Barry talk to me, and she took me to the safe house, where I stayed until I came back home. The reason why I told you to stand is these people are my soldiers. Without them to tell you the honest-to-God truth, I wouldn't have made it 2 months at the rate I was going. That's the reason I got baptized. I never thought when I was in Illinois I would make it to 22 or even 20. I thank God every day that I have a mom and dad that loves me and 3 brothers, and a lot of nieces and nephews that talk to me. You can't sit down. Once again, I want to thank everybody for coming. I hope that you're enjoying the music. Now I'm going to give you a sermon and then show you a PowerPoint presentation. I hope everybody can understand it, and if you want to come up to the microphone, now is the time.
But whoso shall offend one of these little ones which believe in me, it were better for him that a millstone were hanged about his neck, and that he were drowned in the depths of the sea. Woe unto the world because of offenses, for it must needs be that offenses come, but woe to the man that by whom the offenses come. Let us know something. A, B, C, D. Well, it don't matter. It's in the heart. Okay.
You want us to read the verses you were talking about? That'll work. Start with the first one to be done. She'll read it. You better at 9.
I wrote two then. Was there all with it? Can't see. You read Matthew 18:6 and 7?
Yeah, because I have them marked 1, 2, and 3. I think 1 is after that.
I'm past that. Within pages.
I think that's the first indication. Verse 4. And ye fathers, provoke not your children to wrath, but bring them up in the nurture and admonition of the Lord. And you know how that word is. Husbands, love your wives, and be not bitter against them. Whoa! You heard that, didn't you? About that from Proverbs? You read that one, didn't you? 25. Strength and honor are her clothing, and she shall rejoice in time of time. Favor is deceitful, and beauty is vain, but a woman that feareth the Lord, she shall be praised. Give her the fruit of her hands, and her lips praise her in gates. That's it, yeah. Very good. Amen. All right. This says Northside Church of God.
Yeah, some Bibles they have downstairs.
I thought you got that in here.
Is it time for the projector?
Do you want to turn the projector on?
We'll have to try to find some of the lights when you get ready to do it, that's why I asked.
You want me to do that? Hang on.
Before we come in, she turned them all on one time. Might be something to try one of them. No, I turned on out there. Just turn the light on that old vestibule. Try it. Oh. Okay.
What do you want now? Right outside the doors up first, you turn them all on out. Is it locked?
Yeah, I think so. That's where you turn them on, but I don't know which one's which. I don't want to turn them off out there in the bar. Why? Yeah, we're gonna have to turn it off before we see it.
Yep.
That switch over there, Daryl. Those my pictures.
What turns the light on this case, probably. I don't know. Oh, it's... You might ask that woman which lights turn these on. Turn a few of them on. Well, I have to go over here so you see them. Can you see it where you're set?
I can see it, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I've seen it. I've seen it.
Well, we're gonna be good for two.
I might be able to do something. Yes, you see. See that box. I'm trying to get it up high enough so that people can see it.